Hey students, get ready to discover the amazing world of gravitation. We're going to break down this chapter for your JEE exam, so let's dive in. Gravitation, in simple terms, is the force that pulls everything together. It's why planets orbit the sun, and why you don't float off into space. It's a super important topic for JEE, so pay close attention. Now, let's talk about Newton's law of gravitation. This law basically says that the bigger the objects and the closer they are, the stronger the gravitational force between them. Remember, this force always pulls the objects towards each other. Gravitational field intensity is like the strength of gravity at a certain point. It tells you how much force a tiny object would feel if it were placed there. It has both a direction and a magnitude, so it's a vector. Next, we have gravitational potential energy. This is the energy an object has because of its position in a gravitational field. Think of it as the energy it would take to move that object infinitely far away from the source of gravity. Here's a key formula. F equals G times m1 times m2 divided by r squared. F is the gravitational force, G is the gravitational constant, m1 and m2 are the masses of the two objects, and r is the distance between their centers. Make sure you use the distance between the centers, not just the surfaces. Let's move on to acceleration due to gravity, often called G. This is the acceleration you feel when you're falling towards the Earth. It's about 9.8 meters per second squared, but it changes slightly depending on where you are. Here's the formula for calculating G. G equals Gm divided by r squared. G is the gravitational constant, m is the mass of the Earth, and r is the radius of the Earth. Remember this formula, it's super useful for solving problems. Here's a common mistake to avoid. Don't mix up the gravitational constant, G, with the acceleration due to gravity, G. They are totally different things. G is a universal constant, while G changes depending on location. Let's work through an example. If a 100 kilograms object is placed 6.4 times 10 to the 6 meters from the center of the Earth, the gravitational force is calculated using the formula mentioned earlier. Plug in the values and you'll find the answer is approximately 980 newtons. Always remember your units. Gravitation also explains how satellites stay in orbit. The speed and height of the satellite determine how long it takes to orbit the Earth. Higher orbits mean slower speeds and longer orbital periods. This is key for understanding how communication and weather satellites work. Here are a few exam tips. Always double check your units. Examiners love to trick you with different units. Also, pay close attention to how G changes with height and depth. And finally, use approximations to save time during the exam. Good luck. So, in summary, we've covered Newton's law of gravitation, gravitational potential energy, and acceleration due to gravity. Remember these key ideas, and you'll be well on your way to mastering gravitation for your JEE exam. And remember, Synapse offers free AI notes, doubt solving, and practice tests for gravitation. It's a fantastic resource to help you study smarter, not harder. Start your JEE journey today at synapse.omups.in. Please subscribe to our channel for more free lessons. Visit synapse.omups.in and start learning today.